Still wearing the Steve Smith jersey because I can. Anyway, this is a rant that I sort of hinted at doing. Posted my thoughts about it, and basically, basically what I have to say about this particular subject is that it's completely idiotic that it exists. What am I talking about, you might ask? Well, one color patches. Okay. Now, I don't have the card with me right now, but I do have a one color patch. I don't have it with me right now. It's a one color patch, I think, of Joe Johnson. His rookie patch. It was a special rookie patch. I have two cards from that set that Joe Johnson's in. The other one's a Kirk Haston from the Charlotte Hornets, and it was a three color patch. The Haston was. The Johnson was a one color, just solid patch, and this is a problem that's in the hobby. I'm sure that some people don't feel as strongly about it as I do, but it just doesn't need to be here. If you're gonna use one color patches, if you're gonna use one color pieces, I can't even say that right. I can't even say it right. It's 12:26 in the morning, so forgive me. If you're gonna use one color pieces, for the love of God, use them. Fucking use them as jersey cards. Not autographed patch cards. Not regular patch cards. Not oversized patch cards. Save your one piece for jersey cards. Okay, now I can understand if it's a piece of the number and you try and as long as it has color in it. Okay, as long as it has more than, I don't have a problem with that. What I do have a problem with is the fact that specifically Upper Deck does this. Upper Deck does this a lot. But Topps is to blame also. Especially in Upper Deck Premier. You expect beautiful multicolored patch cards numbered at 25. You get one sometimes on the quad patches, you get one colored pieces of shit. It's basically saying, yeah, here's a patch card, but it's only got one color, white. And what really pisses me off also is that sometimes the good players on those cards only get the one color patches, whereas the shitty or the logo patches. Yeah, I mean, this is just bullshit. We shouldn't have to deal with this as collectors. We want patch cards, even if it's two color. Even if it's just a two color patch card, by God, it's better than a one colored piece of shit. Especially if it's a 101. If it's a 101, a one colored patch. Yeah, the 101 autograph patch from Exquisite 07 that the boys at Beckett pulled, that was barely a two color. Barely a two color. There was only one little sliver of yellow. That's all that patch had. That's just poor. That's just poor. That shit is poor. Donruss. Some sick products. Like in absolute memorabilia. But there's also some also nice looking patch cards in certified. Donruss Gridiron gear, there's some pretty cool patches. And especially in National Treasures. They get it right. Instead of using, I'm just going to use the Steve Smith jersey as an example. Actually, you know what? I'll use my D'Angelo Williams jersey over here. Let's say for a D'Angelo Williams rookie, probably not. They would not use this jersey, but instead of using the blue part, or instead of just using how can I say it? Like using an entire number, like an entire just square piece right here on the number. They use something even just as simple as that. Or something like that. Like where it's like that. You have a piece. You have pieces there. I'm sorry, I'm probably not showing it, but right here. Right here, right where the bridge of the 3. Or maybe the corner right here of the 4. Something like that. Or maybe in the middle of the 4, where you have some blue, but you also have parts of a patch. Put this back over here. But you guys get my point. That Donruss, Donruss, when they did National, especially with National Treasures, Playoff National Treasures, they had some sick-ass patch cards, especially in 06. And in 07, and especially with 08 when they did tag patches. That's insane. They have some of the sickest patch cards in NT, but yet the rest of the companies, Topps, Upper Deck, they don't know shit. Bowman, some of their, most of Upper Deck's patches are one color. You rarely find nice patches from Upper Deck. There are the exceptions, like some of the high-end patches in NT. There are, or not NT, but Premier. There are some decent patches in Premier. And Exceed Exquisite's really the only patch that is really the only product where there's decent multi-card patches. And some of the medium-end products of Upper Deck, they don't bother doing it. Some of the authentic patch autos, one color. In fact, I'll look up on checkoutmycards.com right now. I'm on checkoutmycards.com. I'm shopping for some cheap cards, and I've got 10 of them in the cart right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. I gotta count it. Yeah, 10 of them from 9 different sellers, and they're the only one. Actually, they're all from Donruss or Playoff LP, or Donruss product, Playoff products, Leaf products. I've got them from. They're all from Donruss products because they're patches. I'm gonna search 2007 SP Authentic. I'm doing this on the fly here so I can find. Okay. Here's a perfect example. Although it's not exactly the best example. This is not exactly the best example. I think SP Authentic does have, for the record, some decent patches. But but only for the shitty players. Trent Edwards, autographed patch, numbered to 725. Okay, I can't exactly show you the patch. Let's see if I can without, I don't know if you can see that very well, but I just knocked over, my remote and all that shit just to get this over here. You can what time I've got here. Okay. Got a couple minutes. As you can see here, there's barely 2 colors on this. I don't know if you can see that, but there's barely 2 colors. There's and then barely a 2 color. Whereas you have a Booker, and this thing's just got 5 color breaks and 4 different colors. You go from green, aqua green, whatever, to looks like a dark green, to white, back to aqua green, and then to yellow. Or not yellow, orange. I'm really screwing my words up now. But you back in, Trent Edwards was a higher end draft pick than Lorenz Booker was. Left. I needed. You get my point. There's a Brian Leonard. There are some decent patches for this product, but they're one color patches for the most part, especially for the. Okay, let me see if I can find another one real quick. I'll search one more page. Call it on this. Nope. I don't see anything else. Okay. Okay, let's see if I can get this camera back focused. Okay, there we go. See, you get my point. I'm gonna put it like that. There we go. You get my point. This needs to stop. Start coming up with more. Just leave it as multi-colored patches, even if you have to short print the cards more than they already are short printed. Because patches are usually numbered to 50. Short print them even more. Make the jersey cards numbered to 50, and then patch cards numbered to 25. Please. More multicolored patches.